typical play. It was a typical play where he was running around the end zone, leaped up and caught it.
Homecoming tomorrow in Columbus. You're going? Talking Buckeye football at BuckeyeSports.com. Garrett Stepien joins us on News Radio WTAM 1100. Guys, home tomorrow. It's Indiana, but my goodness, a couple of impressive road wins. And, of course, last week, what a game at Penn State, Garrett.
Yeah, I think that they've been battle-tested already on the season, 5-0. You go down to, even though it's a neutral site game down there in Texas, you beat a top 15 team in TCU, and then you go on the road 2 weeks later at Penn State, a raucous environment, record-setting crowd of 110,889 at Beaver Stadium, which was it was just an incredible environment. And to come back from, I think it was 12 points down in the fourth quarter, only about 7 minutes left in the game, for them to put together the comeback that they did. They're definitely coming off the high of that one, but I think this is a team that's talented enough and focused enough coming into a homecoming game against Indiana to get right back to business.
You look at the game tomorrow with the Hoosiers, I agree with you. They should take care of their business. Any concern at all with what Indiana brings to the table?
Yeah, the only thing that Urban Meyer has said is, that offense, Peyton Ramsey is a guy who is a dual-threat quarterback. Urban Meyer actually compared him to Penn State quarterback Trace McSorley in the sense that, he's a guy who can extend the play. He can pose problems to a defense. Ohio State's had issues with, big plays. Trace McSorley ran for 175 yards last week. So Peyton Ramsey is a guy that poses some issues. Stevie Scott is a big 6'1", 6'2", 237-pound freshman running back. Physical guy. So Indiana has some weapons on offense, and Ohio State needs to pull together a better performance on defense. But that's a guy who stands out in particular, quarterback Peyton Ramsey. Urban Meyer has a lot of respect for him, comparing him to Trace McSorley.
Buckeyes favored by at least 26, depending on where you look. And a 4 o'clock kickoff, huh, Garrett?
Yeah, that's a homecoming game at Ohio Stadium, like I said. Should be a good crowd on hand at Ohio Stadium tomorrow. You're coming off of a big road win, like I said. I think that Ohio State brings enough juice to the table to avoid a letdown. There have been a lot of people trying to compare this game to Iowa last year, 55-24 blowout at Kinnick Stadium, because they were coming off of the emotional high of that Penn State win last year. But I simply don't see that. I see the Ohio State having way too much talent. I see them at home, building off of that momentum that they were able to establish in the fourth quarter last week.
If you're a Buckeye fan, follow Garrett on Twitter, Garrett Stepien, and BuckeyeSports.com. Good stuff. Bucks tomorrow, Indiana, 4 o'clock in Columbus. Thanks, Garrett.
Thanks again. Thanks for having me on.